Hi, I'm Shelley Young, owner of the Chopping Block, and today I'm going to teach you how to make gravy. I roasted a chicken a little bit ago, and I've got some pan drippings left from that. It's a perfect place to make a delicious gravy. Now, there's no better reason to have a heavy gauge roasting pan than making gravy. I like to make my sauce right in the same pan that I've roasted my chicken in, my beef tenderloin, whatever it is that I'm making a gravy from. And I like to put it right on the burner. That way I get all of the drippings and all the goodies that are in that pan. So what I'm going to do is turn it on a medium heat. And I like to evaluate what's in my pan here. I've got a reasonable amount of fat, and I have a little bit of juice as well. But what I really want to do here is I'm just going to add flour straight to this pan. And there is really the best practice here is not to use measurements if you can. What you're really trying to do is put a comparable amount of fat and flour together. And then I just saute that and cook some of the starchy flavor of the flour out. Now, I want comparable amounts of fat and flour simply so that the gravy isn't oily. The flour absorbs that fat. It also then thickens the gravy. Gravy really implies, it's always thickened with a little flour. Sometimes people use cornstarch, but it's the drippings from the meat. And then we're going to add some chicken stock here. Now this is cold, and I like to use cold. And the reason I use cold is because it stops the cooking and it keeps lumps from forming. I'm also using this wonderful whisk. If you're noticing this, this is a flat whisk, and it's great for gravies and pan sauces. Now, since I don't know how much flour I exactly added, I have 2 cups of stock here, but I'll add it until it's the thickness that I choose. Gravy is relatively thick normally. I'm going to taste my gravy. See the seasonings? Usually there's plenty of seasoning in there from your roasted chicken or whatever you've roasted. And that's the case here. I don't need to add any more salt or pepper. Once this comes to a boil, that's what you really want to look for. Then this is thickened as much as it's going to, and that's when I can gauge the thickness. You might like yours this thick. I like mine just a little smidge thinner than that. But my family tends to like a really nice thick gravy. Oh, here we go. Beautiful, nice, thick, rich gravy. And that is how you make gravy.